Hiya, I'm in Chester, and this is called the Eastern Ruins, the Church of St John the Baptist. These are the ruins of the original east end of St John's Church. They include parts of the Norman chancel, the 14th century Lady Chapel and two medieval side chapels, and I sound out of breath because I've just walked uphill. St John's, Chester's first cathedral in 1075, Bishop Peter of Lichfield moved the seat of his diocese to Chester and began to build a cathedral church. In 1102, the seat was moved to Coventry, but St John's remained an important collegiate church. The seal of Peter, the first bishop of Chester, who died in 1085 and is thought to be buried in the choir. The church took 200 years to build, reaching its most complete form in the late 13th century. It was even more than twice the length of the church today. In the 14th century, it was further extended to the east when three semicircular Norman apses were replaced by the chapels, which are now ruined. I'll show you properly in a minute. After the dissolution of St John's became a parish church, the eastern chapels and the transepts were abandoned. Unable to maintain such a large building, the parishioners built a new east wall, leaving the ruined east end outside the church. Look up to see one of the mysteries of Chester, a 13th century coffin bearing the inscription "Dust to Dust." This was found by the sexton in the 19th century and set into the wall of the Vicar's Orders. Okay, I'm going to go in anyway. Chester's oldest church. This has been a site of Christian worship for nearly 13 centuries, and the present building has stood for more than 900 years. Okay, so let's go inside. I'm actually on the way to do the Roman Amphitheatre, but I spotted this. I'm really enjoying being in Chester. St John's Trail. I love old ruins. What's on here? The Eastern Ruins. These are the remains of the Norman choir and medieval chapels which once formed the east end of St John's Church. In the Middle Ages, the church was a magnificent structure, twice the length of the building today. When St John's became a parish church in 1581, this end of the building was abandoned and has stood as a ruin ever since. Sorry, I haven't got it aimed on that. Sorry, if you need to read it. The ruins had a curious history. In the 18th century, a large brick and stucco house called Priory House was built over part of the site. It was owned by Mrs. de Quincey, mother of the author Thomas de Quincey. Robert Earl Grosvenor lived in this house when he was mayor of Chester in 1808. Priory House was demolished in 1871. So I'll kind of do that if you want to pause it and read it. Until the late 19th century, the ruins were enclosed behind a high stone wall. Large mounds of earth accumulated around the ruins, so that the ground level was over 2 metres higher than it is today. The excavations in 1871 revealed many fine stone bosses from the ruined chapels. Some of these can be seen around the site and inside the church. Again, I'm reading, so I'm sorry if I went off. It's hard to read and video at the same time. This is really, really interesting. I don't recall seeing this. Obviously it's been here, hasn't it? I don't recall seeing this when we came to Chester years ago. I've got so many videos to upload. I'll be here all day. I won't read it. I'll just hover over it a little bit for you to give you time to pause it and read it. There's just too much to read. Look for the medieval oak coffin inscribed with words dust to dust. It was discovered in the 19th century and set high into the ruins so that it could be seen above the tall wall which surrounds them. So it's got to be it, hasn't it? Oh yeah, it is. So much history. I'd love to stand and read it all to you to save you videoing it, but there's too many people and there's so much information. So again, I'll hover over it for you to be able to pause it and read it. Chapter house. I've zoomed in a little bit for you to read it if you can. Maybe get a bit closer. Is that better? Sorry. I think after today I'll have a break from doing videos because I've done quite a lot. That's upside down. No, I've got it upside down. This was the right way. So interesting. Chapter house closed at present. Please ask in church for times. Okay. So I think I'm done. Right, I'm going to end this now and go to the Amphitheatre. So thanks for watching. See ya.